black girl say something, where this black girl has something to say. And I wanted to get on here real quick and share a video with y'all. That I saw. I want to get on here and talk about 19 Theory. I talked about it real quick on TikTok, but y'all know what I've been doing is, if I talk about it on TikTok, I'm going to do a little more long form version of my thoughts over here, because again, a lot of the audience that I have over here on TikTok, over here on YouTube, I don't have on TikTok. So I'm appreciative of that. Also, why it looks like my camera, let's clean that off. Yeah, okay, and we're clear. Also, I was like, what do you mean 19 Theory? So this is the video, if it's gonna play, right? Because what's happening? Did I turn my come on now, phone? I just want to show them this quick video. But pretty much, I said 19 is the age I'm gonna thrive. That is the cutest age ever, and I just want to let you know, if you want to thrive at 19, leave that boy the fuck alone. That boy you meet right before you turn 19, right after you turn 19, don't even look his fucking way. I'm not playing. This girl said 19. So that video has 10,000 comments, okay? And I commented, and I was like, wow, I wish somebody would have told me this one. Because my to 20 you think you achieve. Also, comparison is a thief of joy. If you don't look to see what nobody, if you only just look at yourself, you will see that you are right where you're supposed to be, right on time. And I want to say all of that to say, because people saying, especially if he's 23 plus, realest ever, stay single from 19 to 23. And I made the correlation with the fact of most of these women in the comments are black women, but women nonetheless of all different races. And I think if we don't learn how to properly date, right, in high school, then we get out of high school and we think we grown, and then the first person that seemed like they love us, we get caught up with that. And so as somebody who was like struggling very early on, like right out of high school, been on my own at 17. Greetings, Queen. Sending love. Thank you for the love. But yeah, as somebody who, how are you today? I am well. I'm well. Welcome to the live. Subscribe to the Patreon and the podcast, of course. If y'all seeing this, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube, because your subscription, it don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you nothing. Now, if you want a little bit more extra content, you could definitely subscribe to the Patreon. And also, I don't know if y'all can see the description while I'm on live, but everything will be in the description of this video. So how to subscribe, how to like, share, whatever. Follow us on TikTok. Already subscribed. Thank you. Yes, I noticed that. Yes, I saw that. I was talking to, there's somebody on here, the GOAT and Christopher Olds. Hi, hey y'all. So I'm talking about the 19 Theory. And so 19 Theory is like, girls, just stay single between 19 and 23, because what happens is you get caught up with this guy, and now your life is on a whirlwind. Case in point, using myself as an example. 18 At 18, I was with this one guy. He ends up going away. My favorite food is pizza, pepperoni pizza to be exact. No, sausage pizza. I like pizza. I just love pizza. But he ends up going away, and I was like, oh, I'm not waiting on him. And then boom, I meet somebody else, and right at that point, I'm about to turn 19. He ends up going away too. And then boom, I meet my children's father, who I'm in the middle of a divorce with. So what do you mean, like? And I had my first kid by the time I was 22. So I say all of that to say, if you're going to stay single. My favorite color is pink. But if you're going to, make sure you stay single. Between the girlies are saying in the comments, 19 to 23 is not the time to be caught up in no relationship. And we used to say in high school, books before boys, because boys bring babies. But it also brings me to understand, if you haven't found yourself, like, say you in high school and you active and you doing like fun things and stuff like that, then you get out of high school, you turn 18, you don't really have no hobbies, so a lot of friends go away, you go different places. Favorite fruit is pears right now. It depends on the season, but favorite fruit right now is Bartlett pears. I like those. Yeah, so finding a way to, ensure that you are putting yourself in a position where, especially like We grown, but we not grown. Like once you turn 18, you're grown, but you're a baby adult. Like think of it as like you just fresh out the womb. You out here in the world. You're not grown. I'm about to be 40 years old. I don't even feel grown sometimes. Yes, I'm a homeowner. Yes, I have two children. Yes, I've been married and about to be divorced. And still, every day I'm learning, right, to reparent myself, especially if you don't come from an even parenting situation. The book is parenting yourself while parenting your children. We have to learn how to reparent ourselves. And I saw a video on TikTok of a therapist. He said, reparent, you have to remother yourself and you have to refather yourself. Remothering yourself is nurturing yourself. When you make a mistake, giving yourself grace, doing those things, speaking highly and positively to yourself. Reparenting, refathering yourself is how would you want to be protected? How would you want to create those boundaries for yourself in that way? So I think about the fact that 19 theory, and I want y'all to tell me about it. If you experience 19 theory, leave it in the comments of this video. I want to know more because 10,000 plus comments, and I read it. I was up late one night and I read every single comment, and not one person. People was like, listen to her. Please, y'all, listen to her. Do not think you're the exception to the rule. Somebody said, I thought 19 theory was a joke. It's not, guys. Please. Somebody say that boy, not exaggerating, derailed my entire life, and I'm still living with irrevocable damage 20 years later. Like 20 years is crazy. Okay. And also, don't be letting them spin the block, spin the block, spin the block, because that's what happening too. They keep you in a constant cycle of, hey, I'm here, hey, I'm out. They in and out your life. And really, them coming in initially might seem like good intentions. I don't know. But once we can identify that, hey, their intentions ain't good, get up out of there. Like, it's so crazy, like how 19 theory. And the more I think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, coming back full circle. When I come back full circle, it's almost like 10, 15 years later. Why all them people tried to come back around? Every single person that was removed for whatever reason tried to come back around. And if y'all want a story time on that, just comment come back around, because I have to do another story time on that. But the one I told y'all I was with at 18, when he got locked up for whatever he did, and he was looking at 15 years, yes, let's say year 16, he tried to come back around on Facebook. Like, what do you mean you trying to? Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. So you gotta be mindful. Don't let them take you on a merry-go-round, on a round and round. Keep going in circles, circles, round and round, like Jasmine Sullivan say. Get up out of there. So I'm allowing my daughter to speak freely, to understand herself, to understand what she like and what she don't like. And I've created a space where we have an open, honest, no judgment communication zone, and her ability to say, hey, what you think about this, and trust that what I think about it is going to be from a non-biased place. Yes, that's my daughter. Yes, I want to protect her, but also I am one of her friends. I'm going to talk to her like her friends not gonna talk to her, because when you think about it, she's talking to her friends. Y'all talking from the same level of experience. Baby, tap mama in. Mama got some experience, and let me learn you something real quick. And so when I tell her, hey, your interaction with boys should not be no different, especially boys her age, should not be no different than your homegirls, because y'all should just be friends, right? And if you telling a boy you want to be his friend and he forcing you to be more than friends, what's his motive? What he want out of that? He wants you to defy your own self moral, your own compass. Like, get out of here. So with that being said, yeah, I'm gonna let my daughter know, girl, don't get caught up with no boy between 18 to 23, 18 to 24. Stay single, girl, because guess what? They've been there before you was born, and they've been after. And also, somebody else said in that comments of that girl video, if you 19 and that boy is 23, and let me tell you something, I was never somebody who like was with older people. um I've had my instances, but that was never, I never was like, oh, I could build a life with an older man. No, that was never my mental. They just was like passer throughs. But yeah, 19 theory, tell me what y'all think about it, because I still can't get over the fact that when I think of where my life was at 19, and how even when I was trying, every time I felt like I was making progress within myself, boom, 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 I'm kicked back 5 steps because I'm 19 and I'm letting some boy, because he's a boy too, right? Not some man. We're both teens. I'm letting you give me your opinions or whatever. It's like, that's crazy. Anywho, tune into Black Girl Say Something every Friday 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But Black Girls Say Something started in 2022. We have over 214 episodes for your listening pleasure, wherever you listen to podcasts. Also, if you're viewing this right here on YouTube, there's a playlist called Podcast. Just go over there and just binge listen. I don't mind. But click the links in the description of the episodes, interact with them, and we appreciate your time and tuning in and the support. So until next time, y'all.